seconds. It was followed about 12 minutes later by a much smaller aftershock. The U.S. Geological Survey puts the stronger one at a magnitude of 5.0, centered near the tiny West Texas town Fernley, about 200 miles from here. Today's quakes followed a much weaker one that shook the same area yesterday.
A disaster declared in Scurry County. 61 earthquakes hitting that area in the last 7 days, and some damage reported. The USDA recalling more than 200,000 pounds of boar's head deli meat. That after listeria was found in an unopened package of liverwurst at a store in Maryland that was sampled. The company pulling back meat sliced on the same line, including ham, bologna, and salami. It comes amid a nationwide investigation. I'm Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams July Summer Sale and get 35% off paints and stains from July 26th through August 5th. With prices starting at $31.84, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your bedroom, living room, or home office, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Good afternoon, everyone, from the KVGC studios. Jim Geedy. We're going out to the fairgrounds, to the KVGC stage in just a moment. It's Lunchtime Live. Joey has got a great show lined up for you today. And our Lunchtime Live brought to you in part by Utility Telecom, Regional Recycling Group, and Big O Tires. We're heading out to the fairgrounds right after these.
As a business owner, you rely on your phone and internet for everything. How is that working these days? Missed calls, buttons don't work, internet crashes? A new phone system would be great, but expensive. Consider the hosted solution from Utility Telecom. Partnering with Volcano Vision, we can provide the newest in telephone technology, coupled with a rock-solid fiber internet connection and very attractive pricing. So get rid of your old phone system and join Utility hosted in the cloud today. Call us at 257-2020. That's 257-2020.
If you change your own motor oil, don't forget to recycle the oil and the filter. Just put the oil in an empty plastic jug and your filter in a Ziploc bag, and then visit any recycling center in Amador County that accepts used oil and filters. Or take your oil and filter to an Amador County Household Hazardous Waste Collection event. A public service message from Amador County and the Northern California Regional Recycling Group, funded by Cal Recycling.
Big O Tires proudly sells our own brand of innovative newly designed tires, like the Bigfoot AT2 with improved all-terrain traction, and the Legacy All-Season Plus that keeps you on the road in any weather, with every set backed by our ProTech Plus warranty.
And right now, get $80 to $100 instant savings on 4 select in-stock Big O brand tires with installation purchase. Now through July 28th. Big O Tires, the team you trust. No carry-outs, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and shop fees extra were permitted. See store for details.
As promised, let's head out to the fairgrounds. Joey standing by. It's Lunchtime Live. Joe?
Alrighty, we are live here from the Amador County Fairgrounds. Day 2 of the Amador County Fair. Go for the gold. It is Seniors Day today until 6 p.m. and the grounds are smoke-free until 4 p.m. Right now, I have sitting with me on the KVGC Fair stage, I have Miss Amador 2024 and her court. Ladies, good to see you all. Thanks for coming by. Alrighty, so why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves going down the line.
My name's Cami Cross, and I am your 2024 Miss Amador.
My name's Milana Clark Gonzalez, and I'm your 3rd runner-up for Miss Amador 2024.
My name is Riley Holmes, and I'm your 1st runner-up for 2024 Miss Amador.
Hi everyone, I'm Holly Burkhart, and I'm your 2nd runner-up and Miss Congeniality of Miss Amador 2024.
Hello everyone, my name is Juliana Gilbert, and I am your 4th runner-up for Miss Amador 2024.
Alrighty, thank you ladies. So we are now almost a full day removed from the competition. It's been a long process, right? So you guys went through your training for this, then you went all through practices, we had our dress rehearsal on Wednesday, and then finally last night's competition. How has the process been, and how long has this process been? Anybody? Yeah, go for it. Anybody?
We started rehearsals 2 weeks ago, and that's when we actually got together with all the girls, and when I personally was able to get to know everyone better. Not only that, but I just have to say it was like really crazy hearing myself in a microphone for like the first time. It was like I sound completely different, and I was just like something shocking.
It's a little different, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Anybody else?
I think I've said this about 1,000 times to pretty much everybody I meet, but we are so thankful and grateful this year that we had such a good group of girls. We're all really close, and it was a really even competition. We made it really hard on those judges, and I'm really thankful that I get to be with these girls for the next year and that we all get to be together and share these amazing memories.
I can also start off by saying this experience has been out of this world. I will never be able to experience something as just amazing as this has been. Since the first practice, I knew instantly that all 5 of us girls were going to get along great, and I was right. I mean, we have become such good friends in just the span of 2 weeks, and so I'm extremely grateful for that. And the competition last night was amazing. Everyone, I'm so proud of all of us. We all did our best, and that's all that we can do, and it turned out really good. Yeah.
Perfect. Alrighty, now, so I'm going to ask all of you some more individual questions, but first, I'm going to go ahead and ask our new reigning Miss Amador. Day 1 of being Miss Amador, what has it been like? Has everybody been pulling you left and right, back and forth? You know, just kind of everybody wants you everywhere all at once, or how's it been so far?
It's definitely been new. Brand new experience for sure. My favorite part so far today has been we were in the Fur and Feathers exhibit, and this little boy named Wesley came up and asked me if I wanted to see his bunny, and so me and the girls went over to look at the bunny, and he told me to hold the bunny, and then they got a picture with me and Wesley and his bunny, and he was just like sitting there talking to me, and it was amazing. And since then I've had little girls come up and literally hug me and ask me for pictures, or just ask like, "Are you Miss Amador?" And it's been amazing to see like people looking up to you like that. It's unreal for sure.
Great. And ladies, first day in Crown and Sash, how's it been for all of you as well? Pretty busy too. I imagine people, like I said, it's got to be something, people pulling you left and right, and they want you to go to this for a photo op and this for a photo op, right?
It's kind of been a little bit of a slow morning. It was a long night and an early morning. We went to the fair board meeting this morning to reintroduce ourselves as court instead of just contestants. And then we've just been looking at all the still exhibits. We went and watched some of the livestock showing. We checked out the new cattle area. And
The Simmons Beef Pavilion.
Yes.
The brand new Simmons Beef Pavilion.
And
right on. Well, a beef.
The only downside I'd say is these sashes don't want to stay up.
That's right. That's right. Ladies, anything else that for day 1 of being in the Crown and Sash, of being on court? No? All good. All good. All right. I'll tell you what. So I have a couple more questions for you. Next question being, what event are you looking forward to the most as Miss Amador and her court? I'll tell you what. We'll start with Juliana. What's the event you're looking forward to the most as being on court?
I would say the thing I'm most excited for is the Christmas parade. I've seen so many different pictures and videos, especially of my friends who were on the court the prior year, and I could say I'm really excited. I'm really excited for Christmas just in a general, but that, I'm like, yeah!
Awesome. Holly?
I'm really excited to help judge some of the pageant contestants tomorrow. Not only that, but to also be a part of the live auction on Sunday morning at 10:30.
Yeah.
Not only that, because me and Cammie both show swine, so yeah.
Yeah, if you're looking to buy a pig, by the way, you know, Miss Amador and Holly are going to be selling pigs, so go ahead and stop by, right?
I might be a little biased just because I'm an Ione girl, but I would have to say seeing this last year's Miss Amador and her court going through the Ione Homecoming Parade, it holds such a special place in my heart to be able to participate in that small town culture. And it's my hometown, what can I say? I love it. But I'm also really excited for the team roping.
There we go. Milana?
I'm most excited for the mud dive during the Destruction Derby.
That's the one we're looking for.
I'm not scared of a little mud. I love ever since I was a kid, my mom has pictures of me, like at my family construction sites, just covered in mud. But I'm also excited to see the kids' costume contest for their animals.
Cool.
I'm excited to see all the little cute animals and their cute little costumes and get-ups. So.
Awesome. And Miss Amador.
Definitely the mudslide to, what is it, Sunday night.
Yes, that's
so
great.
excited for that. I cannot wait. I've been like seriously playing out in my mind what I'm going to do for like 2 weeks. Like I'm super excited for that. But also the rodeo tomorrow night. I love the rodeo, especially Amador County's rodeo. It's just unreal. I love it every year. It's the thrill, like the rodeo clown, all the bulls, everything is just my favorite.
Definitely. Now, yeah, the CCPRA Rodeo, that is going to be tomorrow night, 6 o'clock, over at the Benny Brown Arena. Going to be a great time over there. Another question for you, ladies. I'll tell you what, I've got just one more question for you. Then I'll let you go. I know you're the busiest ladies here at the fair, but one last question for you. What's your favorite fair food, and have you had it yet? What's your favorite fair food, and have you had it yet? We'll go back this way.
Gladly start this one off. So the jumbo corn dogs, I said that in the last interview. The night of last night, right after I was done taking pictures with family and friends, my friend went and got me a corn dog, a jumbo corn dog that is, with some ketchup and mustard, and I ate that so quickly. I inhaled it. It was the best thing I've had since last year's fair.
Perfect. Milana?
Definitely the funnel cakes from the funnel cake stand.
Sweet.
As soon as I was all done with everything, got everything packed up, I went over to the stand and got a funnel cake with whipped cream and caramel with Riley, using your fellow co-worker's money. Morgan Chase, thank you for the sponsor.
Shout out our boy.
Food.
Shout out our boy Morgan. Riley?
This is an odd one that not a lot of people look at as a fair food, but I love seafood, and I currently have shrimp po' boy sliders waiting for me, and I'm so excited to go eat them. I ordered them, and then I had to be at this interview. So as soon as we're done here, I'm gonna go eat my shrimp po' boy sliders.
Good.
I feel like my favorite is definitely underrated. It's the deep fried Oreos.
Yo.
No one really talks about them. I'm like, come on guys, let's go get deep fried Oreos. And they're like, okay. No, but like they're so good, and I really suggest that everyone go try them. Or the deep fried Twinkies.
There you go. And where are those? Those are right across the way right there, right?
Yeah,
so?
Just over by the giant cotton candy sign. I don't know. It doesn't have a name.
It's just cotton candy booth, right? Right in front of the, if you
front of the
right
carnival.
inside, and then you see the carnival right in front of the Ferris wheel there, that's where you get them, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Juliana?
I will forever die on the hill that pickles are my favorite food. I can get them anywhere, and definitely they taste better at the fair. Macy had pickles backstage last night, and I was like, you're gonna make me want pickles even more. I think that definitely hyped me up, gave me a little bit less nerves.
A little extra kick, right?
Oh, yeah, I love just a good cup of like fat, juicy pickles.
There we go. My favorite fair food here, I love the Taste of the Orient. I love the food that they have there. They do this barbecue chicken on a stick combo. Insane, super good, right? Super good. That's always my favorite. Like I know I like to go over for the corn dog. Dean always does a great job over red and white corn dogs, but one of my favorite ones, the first thing I always go get is I always get something from the Taste of the Orient, just because it's like, you know, you have it here at the fair, and that's like our favorite thing. So cool. Well, ladies, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all 5 of you. Couldn't be more proud of you. I know I was only there for one extra night, but last night was a fantastic performance by all of you, and I really appreciate your dedication to our county fair, to our community, and to each other as well. So thank you all. And, we're going to go ahead and send it back for a couple commercials, and then we'll be right back here. Thank you, ladies.
It's time now for a Hometown Radio Fair Fact, brought to you by Village Real Estate.
The real estate market is ever-changing. Village Real Estate in Sutter Creek will negotiate every step of the way throughout the oftentimes stressful process of buying and selling real estate in today's fast-paced market. You can count on Village Real Estate to have your best interest as their focus. Village Real Estate proudly serves all of Amador County and surrounding areas. Call them today at 267-5280. That's 267-5280.
I know the fairgrounds were once in Ione, but how did it end up in Plymouth?
Well, by May of '38, the fair directors learned that the deeded estate property west of town, the site of the old Plymouth baseball field, was available for purchase. Later, they selected the first fair dates, October 7th through 9th. In September 1938, the directors finally announced that they had signed a lease with the deeded estate. That left them but a month to prepare the old baseball diamond for a fair. Well, they hired Vicini Brothers Earth Moving to level the property and fashion a U-shaped horse show stadium and banked earth to build the seating on. They also hired a 20-man crew supervised by Chris Andreessen to build some smaller buildings and fencing. With 60,000 feet of lumber, the crew erected 3 horse barns and barn space for dairy and beef cattle, for sheep, swine and goats, and other small buildings, and seating for 1,500 at the arena. With little time and less money, the crew erected 2 large tents near the entrance to house agricultural, floriculture, and community booths. Vicini's Blades and Andreessen's crew met the deadline, and the 26th District Agricultural Association was reborn. Amador County was ready for its first county fair. And that's a fact. Beat the heat this summer and head up country to Plaza's Resort on Silver Lake. Soak in the breathtaking beauty and quiet serenity of California's High Sierra. You can enjoy fishing, water sports, camping, the restaurant and bar, live music, horseshoe pits, bocce ball, and the list goes on. Plaza's Resort is the place to be this summer. Visit them online at plazasresort.com. Make your reservations today by calling 258-8814. It's 20 minutes after the hour, lunchtime live on this Friday, day 2. It's Seniors Day at the Amador County Fair. Let's head on back and see who Joey has lined up now. Joe?
Yes, we are live here, day 2 at the Amador County Fair, going for the gold this year, 2024. It is Seniors Day today until 6 p.m., smoke-free on the grounds until 4 p.m. Now, I'll tell you what, I got a message from Bob Duzdovich earlier, 102 degrees right now down over in Buena Vista, but it is a beautiful, cool 94 degrees right now in Plymouth, California for the Amador County Fair. Should only get to about 98 degrees today, but I'll tell you what, and Kayla and I were just talking about this, it's nice and breezy right under here at the KVGC Fair stage, and especially in those exhibit buildings. Now, at the KVGC Fair stage with me, we have Kayla Dale from Amador Fire. Kayla, how we doing?
We're good.
Good, good. Now, Kayla, I always ask the hardball questions, so we're going to go ahead and go into the hardball questions.
Let's do it.
How has your day at the Amador County Fair been so far?
It's been great.
Good.
We kind of stepped up our booth this year, and I'm really excited. We have a lot of interactive games for the kids to play, and they're having a ton of fun over there. We're even having some competition with the parents and the kids.
There we go.
Spraying people when they walk by with some hoses and stuff. So it's a lot of fun over there.
Awesome. Now, I did see some hoses that they were spraying yesterday too. That's your guys' booth as well?
Yeah, so we actually have cones set up with ping pong balls on the top, so they can use one of our pressurized water extinguishers. They can try to knock off the ping pong balls, knock over the cones.
Good practice.
Someone walks by, they can spray them, and then they get a prize with it. So we also have a hose reel over there also, so they can roll out the hose, try to hit the bucket, and then we're doing turnout drills, so if you can put all the structure gear on in under a minute.
Really? And then is there a prize for being able to
Yeah,
put
we have
it
all
on?
kinds of prizes over there. It's a lot of fun. We even have frozen ice packs as one of the prizes this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which is nice, fitting, of course, for the warm days here.
100 degrees, come over.
Right. Alrighty, Kayla. So we talked about this a little bit before, but let's go ahead and go into it. The tug of war. You mentioned the tug of war. So that's going to be between you guys at the Amador Fire and against the Sheriff's Office, correct?
Correct. Yep. It'll be tonight, right before the tractor pulls. Truck pulls, I should say. And yeah, I can't give you all my secrets.
Right.
No.
I was thinking, can you tell us a little bit about it? Do you know who's on the crew so far for it? Have you picked your best tuggers? Or?
Yeah, I'm not going to announce our crew.
Gotcha.
People may be listening. It's a big secret.
Right.
But
Very big secret.
We have 8 people on our crew. And I've been trying to scout out the Sheriff's Office, asking, most of their guys, like, hey, you on the tug war team? And they keep saying no to me, so I don't know if they're lying or telling the truth. But
right.
they're being secretive too, though.
Perfect. Oh, well, you have to be. Yeah, you have to be. So, have you had a chance to bring your daughter out yet? Have you?
Not yet. She'll be here tonight, though.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So tonight I'm gonna go pick her up, bring her back. She can watch the tug of war and go to the truck pulls. She'll love that. She's a big truck person.
Give her
so.
some nice big headphones, right?
Yep. Got them all packed. We're ready.
Right on. Right on. Well, what else you got for us there, Kayla?
I just wanted to make a note too. We've had a couple of phone calls to our Amador Fire office, and I think to the KVGC radio station also with some concerns if there are any fires in Amador County. And I just wanted to make note there are no fires in Amador County at this time. Amador Fire is staffing up additional Type 3 engines to send out of county just through Master Mutual Aid Plan. So they're getting ready to send that out and help out. And then we have Chief Watkins, who's currently been out on the Ridge Fire, but he's going to get reassigned to the Park Fire. Right. So we're just kind of waiting. We're out here staffing. We're trying to get people out of county, but we're also maintaining our state of readiness here locally just in case. But there is no active current fires in Amador County.
Gotcha. You heard it here first, folks. So now another question, going back to the fair, Derby car.
Derby
Let's talk
car,
about that. Now you can tell us that one now,
yes.
right?
So this is Amador Fire's first year putting a Derby car in for Sunday. We're really excited. Firefighter Tomlinson will be driving the car. Awesome. He's actually been the main one building the car, putting all blood, sweat, and tears into that car. We're really excited. We got a handful of sponsors, so we're really grateful for those sponsors that have helped us out with the Derby car. But we're excited. Yes. Kind of new to this, but we talked a big game between the tug of war and the Derby car.
Right. Because the sheriffs usually have one in there as well.
Yeah,
so
I know.
Like, hey,
we're just copying them.
Who gets
on
out first, right? No. Hey, it's an original idea.
Yeah, there's been a lot of words exchanged, so we gotta deliver on both.
You gotta have some friendly smack talk between first responders.
Yeah,
you gotta have
keeps
some
it
friendly
fun.
banter. Right, exactly.
Absolutely.
Right on, Kayla. Well, anything else that you want us to know about the booth over here at the fair?
No, I would just say come on by. We actually partnered with the Amador Fire Safe Council, so we have some really great interactive educational material in terms of evacuation checklists. We actually created a 15-page packet that people can take our pages out, put theirs in, and it kind of helps them build their emergency go bag and identify what items need to be in that bag. So we have those, we have stuff for the kiddos like I mentioned, and we have a bunch of people over there that are happy to share information and get you guys all set up.
Awesome. And my last question, it's always my last question, what is your favorite fair food and have you had it yet?
Goodness. I feel like this is answer everyone's going to say, but I got to go with corn dog.
Have to, right?
I just had my first one.
There you go.
For 3 days. I just had the first one.
Your first one, yeah. Your first of, I always say it's my first one of probably about 40 that I'm going to have.
I know.
Hopefully, so.
I have to pace myself. I'm here for 5 days. I can't eat it all week. So.
Exactly. We're right on, Kayla. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure to have you here.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you guys tonight at the tug, huh?
Yeah, we'll be there.
Alrighty, there we go.
Hey, and, Joey?
Yes.
Can I break in just for a second?
Yeah, go
Kayla,
for it.
Amador Fire is also providing emergency services there on the grounds, correct?
Correct, yeah. We actually have a side-by-side staffed. We have it staffed from 8 a.m. until the fair closes. And we have that staffed with 2 firefighters. We have backboards, medical equipment, AED, and fire suppression equipment. Just in case anything were to happen, we're ready. We also have people set up at our booth with stuff. So if someone's walking by, needs a simple Band-Aid or any other medical treatment, then we can help assist with that.
Awesome. Anything else, Dad?
No, I'm good. I mean, you keep talking about fair food, and I'm hungry, and I'm stuck here by myself. So.
I know you got stuck back there too. Yeah.
I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, exactly. We'll send you the food. Send you the pictures of the food. Well, right on. Well, hey, we're gonna send it back on down to you for some commercials, and we'll be back right after this.
The last few years have highlighted that hunger is not something that happens someplace else. It happens next door and around the corner, affecting our family, friends, and communities in deep and unimaginable ways. Hunger is about more than food. It's about people. The Interfaith Food Bank Hunger Relief Work allows children to grow up healthy and to learn in school. It allows adults to focus on employment, education, or other important areas to stabilize themselves and their families. And it allows seniors to lead healthier, more independent lives. Through the compassion and commitment of donors, volunteers, and partners, the Interfaith Food Bank strengthens our county. Now's the time to make an impact. Find out how you can help in the food bank's ongoing mission, or how the Interfaith Food Bank can help you. Call 1-209-267-9006 or visit feedamador.org. Remember, nobody should have to face the day hungry.
But you get paid for it. We're interns.
The staff at Volcano Internet know it can be difficult for some households to choose the right package for their internet service. Without enough bandwidth, there may not be enough speed to power all of the devices being used in your home. Understanding the basics of internet speed will help ensure you get the right package for your needs. Volcano Internet Provider can help you determine which speed best suits your household. Call them today, 1-209-296-7502 for a better internet experience at an affordable price. All right, time to head back out to the fairgrounds. It's day 2, Seniors Day. Until 6 o'clock tonight, all seniors in free, also smoke-free until 4 o'clock. Let's check in with Joey, see who's on the KVGC stage. Joe?
Yes, sir, we're live here, day 2 of the Amador County Fair. Go for the gold. As you mentioned, it is Seniors Day. Now, actually, one of our favorite booths here that's always right next to us here at the KVGC Fair stage, we have the kettle corn booth right next to us, and I have the kettle corn man himself. Paul Berkeley is with me. Paul, how we doing?
We're doing great. We love Amador County Fair. We're about our 4th or 5th year in a row to do it, right next to you guys, and we have so much fun here at this fair. It's one of our favorite. We do about 10 fairs in the state of California, and this is one of our favorite ones.
Right on. Now, Paul, where are you guys originally from?
Well, originally from my mother, but after that, we live in Live Oak, which is north of Yuba City, south of Chico.
Gotcha.
Takes us about 92 miles to get up here. Well worth it.
Definitely, definitely. Now, always a fun time here at the Amador County Fair. Now, you mentioned before, we talked about this yesterday, maybe even the day before, going to be moving to Idaho here soon, correct?
Absolutely. As soon as I sell enough kettle corn, so come buy kettle corn so I can move to Idaho.
Yeah.
So I can hunt and fish, grow my own vegetables up there.
There we go.
Good time.
Now, Paul, how many different flavors of kettle corn, styles, flavors, whatever they may be, of kettle corn do you guys have?
We usually do 7 to 8 different flavors. Of course, the best seller is our kettle corn, which is sugar, salt, and oil, and we cook it in a 160 quart kettle called a North Bend kettle. Our second best seller is caramel, and everybody loves the caramel. Tastes a lot better than Cracker Jacks without the peanuts, of course. And then for some people who couldn't make up their mind between kettle and caramel, we make the mix of kettle and caramel. We call that a combo.
There we go. There we go. And you have also that Chicago style, right?
We do. That's the cheddar cheese and the caramel together, Chicago style. People love that too. And sometimes we'll make a jalapeno cheddar, and it's amazing how many people love that too.
Definitely.
But those three are the first three are the big sellers. We do a cheddar cheese. Right now, I just finished doing a snickerdoodle.
Oh, okay.
It has cinnamon in it, and vanilla, and brown sugar and white sugar. Awesome. And it tastes like the cookies.
Definitely, definitely. So now, do you have a big crew helping you out with this, or
it's my wife and I.
Just your wife and I.
Yeah, her son's going to be here on Saturday and Sunday to help us too. Cool. Yeah, we have actually 3 kettles, so we can do 3 different events at a time. And usually my son-in-law and grandson, they help out. They just did something in Marysville called the Peach Festival.
Gotcha.
And we were up at the Lassen County Fair last week while they were doing that.
Gotcha. Well, right on. Well, hey, Paul, I'll tell you what, we always love having you here at the #1 small county fair in California.
Absolutely.
Thanks for stopping by and talking with us, Paul. Always a pleasure, sir.
All right, Joey, thank you for having us. Come get some kettle.
Hey, Joe, can I ask Paul a question real quick?
Yes, absolutely.
Go ahead.
Hey, Paul, so without giving away the secret of the original kettle corn, what is it? Is it sugar, salt? What gives that kettle corn that flavor?
Sure. Well, I tell you, yeah, it is sugar. We use just plain white cane sugar. We don't use beet sugar. That makes a big difference. And we use a big kettle, a North Bend 160, and we use canola oil, which really helps, and regular salt. But we have a special recipe for the caramel and stuff, which, you know, it's an ancient Chinese secret. I don't share it with anybody. But everything else, yeah. I think it's the sweetness and the saltiness mixed together.
Yeah, that's what I like. In fact, I like it a little bit more on the sweet side. Sure. But I like, yours is the best, though. Yours is the best.
Like the kettle the best, then.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
I'll be there later on this afternoon, so I'm sure you throw a bag my way.
All right, thanks for having me, guys.
Of course, Paul. Great to see you again. And hey, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Joey. We have a quick announcement here. Our friend Alan called us on 13 Curves. He found a Craftsman tool bag. And this has some tools, but it has a very specific tool in that bag. And if you can identify that bag, then Alan will turn it over to you. Again, this was found on 13 Curves about a half hour ago, a Craftsman tool bag, and it has a number of tools, but a very specific tool in that bag. And if you can identify what that tool is, give Alan a call. Give us a call here at KVGC and we'll hook you up with Alan. So 223-1340. Back out to the fairgrounds in just a moment.
Hi, Rich Hoffman, CEO of the Amador County Fair. Join us July 25th through the 28th for California's #1 small county fair. Visit our authentic sawmill gold mine in Frontier Town. Learn about livestock and taste gold medal wines. Enjoy tributes to John Cougar and Brian Adams, plus the Spasmatics. Experience mutton busting, tractor pulls, and a pro rodeo. Catch a round from the new Jackson Rancheria Corn Dog Cannon. Visit AmadorCountyFair.com for details.
August 3rd may be the grand opening of the mattress shop in the Amador Shopping Center, but you can save now on name brand mattress sets in stock during the pre-grand opening big blowout sale going on now. Free sheet and mattress protector sets with purchase. 70% off pillows too. Don't miss out on the grand opening of the Mattress Center August 3rd at Foothill Appliance.
Mark Twain Medical Center is pleased to announce that Dr. James Gonzalez, a board-certified trauma surgeon, is now a member of their surgical staff. When you need surgery, it's comforting to know that you're receiving the very best care. The board-certified surgeons at Mark Twain Medical Center use minimally invasive surgical procedures that reduce pain, help speed healing, and decrease the risk of complications. They listen and they communicate with you throughout the process, from diagnosis to treatment to recovery. Call 209-754-2523 to find out more. Mark Twain Medical Center. Hello, human kindness.
I've been disappointed by pointers and completely snubbed by pugs. Been weak in the knees for Pekingese who simply shrug my hugs. After putting out my feelers just to be ignored by healers. There's one dog that rules them all for me. Just give me a corn dog, hot, crispy, stick.
Now that there's the corn dog song, right?
That's right, baby.
Are we live, Dad? You got us here?
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, great. So the corn dog song. So, Rich, I know you've talked about it a little bit, but let's go ahead and talk about the corn dog song again. So what was the genesis of the corn dog song? What's the...
So our friend Megan Mojo sent me a text challenging me to write a song because the following day was Food on a Stick Day.
Gotcha.
So it took me about 15 minutes and I threw together the corn dog song, and the rest is history. Yeah, but it was fun, a fun song. I want to rewrite actually the verses to be more fair centric.
Tailor more to this.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But the chorus fits, certainly.
Right. So, Rich, day 2 of the Amador County Fair. I know you have been here every day, literally every day.
Every day.
But
been here already for 8.5 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So you always go through. I love seeing your Fair CEO field guide of the day, right? So, what is the day-to-day for the CEO of the Amador County Fair?
Yeah. So it started this morning at 4:30, meeting KXTV here, Mark S. Allen.
Yeah.
And we did our hits for the morning news, and then it's a board meeting, and then going around and putting out fires and finding solutions. Yeah.
Of course.
Absolutely.
So, how has the fair gone so far for you? Everything nice and smooth?
It's been great.
Nice and easy?
Absolutely. Everybody is happy. There's a great vibe. The fairgrounds is looking great, and you know that can be attributed to the great staff we have here. Everybody's happy, and the weather, you know, is going to cooperate. I was telling somebody, you know, out of the month of July, there are going to be 5 days, only 5 days that are below 100 degrees, and 3 of them are going to happen during the fair.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's been crazy how hot it's been, and you know, even today it's nice. It's cooled off a little bit more than it was
breeze.
Yesterday. Yeah, good breeze going, and then I mean tomorrow and Sunday it's just going to be great.
I came, like I said, at 4:30 this morning. I was in the barn turning fans off because I was cold. I couldn't stand it.
That was funny. So we have these fans that are right above us too, and I got a text this morning from my dad saying he was too cold sitting under these fans.
Yeah, I was here, and I was cold too.
Well, right on. So, Rich, we have in front of us now the Jackson Rancheria Corn Dog Cannon, correct?
Yes.
Let's go through the Corn Dog Cannon. Tell us about it.
This was custom made in Colorado, and it works off of a 20-ounce CO2 tank, and then that discharges into this secondary tank where you establish the proper pressure, and it takes a while to establish what the proper pressure is. And then a corn dog is wrapped in, I should have brought one, but it's a modified pool noodle with a slit in it. It's taped up, wrapped up with a nice Jackson Rancheria sticker, and I can shoot about 60, 70 yards up into the grandstands from the arena with this device. Yeah.
So, but we've seen, and we have seen it even on camera, sometimes it's not just the corn dog cannon, the corn dog obliterator, right?
That was in the experimental phase. We had a couple of unplanned rapid corn dog disassemblies, as they'd say in NASA.
Right. So we're going to even get a demonstration here for our lunchtime live show.
I packed a little T-shirt in here.
Great.
For demonstration purposes.
And we do have, we have Carter all the way out over there past the, there he is.
I think I can hit him.
Carter. There we go.
I think I can get him. Yeah, let me try.
Alrighty, so folks, we're going to go ahead and have Rich send this on down to Carter. Let's see. Mike, you got that switched over for us? All right. So. Alrighty, yes, we're gonna give you a little countdown here. Alrighty, we have Rich ready with the corn dog cannon. Carter is standing all the way out there over by Jalopy Junction in 3, 2, 1. Overshot him a little bit there. You got it though, there we go. Hold it up, Carter, hold it up. There we go. Right on, another successful shot there, Rich. Alrighty, yep, Carter's walking back on in with that now. That's just so much fun. That's got to be so fun too. That's got to be so much fun. So you're going to be using that tonight again. So you used it last night for the mutton busting, right?
Yeah, to get the crowd going for the mutton busting.
Gotcha.
And 6 of our first successful corn dog launches.
There we go.
So we got it dialed in. And then before every arena event tonight, tomorrow night, and Sunday night, we'll be shooting corn dogs into the crowd to get the crowd going.
And it'll be playing your theme song, right?
Yes. Absolutely.
Good, good. Now, Rich, a couple questions for you. Your favorite event. What is your favorite event here at the fair? I mean, if you can pick a favorite event.
If I could pick one, I love them all for different reasons, but my favorite is certainly the ranch rodeo events on Saturday morning.
Gotcha.
That's there's just so much history there and so much representation and pride from the ranching families here in Amador County. And it's just a great place to see folks you don't see every day.
Definitely.
And there's just a lot of tradition and history there that's celebrated. So my favorite.
So now, speaking of some of these ranching families that are here in the community, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about, because I have we were dropped off, Kathy dropped off a couple of these, helped raise the barn, right? Now the Simmons Beef Pavilion, that was one of the newer additions here to the fairgrounds, correct?
Yes, yeah, and that houses our beef, basically our beef show ring, and it's been a great addition to the fairgrounds, although the state held us up in completing a little bit until we got some fire suppression systems in place, which have been completed successfully. So the facade of the barn is up. I know a lot of people purchased bricks to go on the facade of the barn, and those are finally up for people to see.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of space left, so those are available. We still have spots available to fill.
Right, we do actually have some of these forms here, so if you want to stop by the KVGC Fair Stage, we do have some forms here to help raise the barn. Go ahead and get your own brick going. So, Rich, thanks for stopping by. Always
a pleasure. And I watched the pageant last night, and I was really proud of the job you did.
Thank you.
Great job.
Thank you. And hey, thank you also for going off and getting the spotlight.
Your dad and I made the midnight run to Argonaut to snag the spotlight. It's right in the nick of time.
Exactly, right? And like you said, putting out those fires, making sure everything's set. So hey, Rich, and also thank you for the job that you have done here as the CEO of the fair. You know, it's brought a lot of life back into not only the fair, but back into the community, and you know, with the marketing, with all of just the success that we have had so far. Thank you, Rich.
Yeah, it's my absolute pleasure to be here.
Thank you, of course. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and send it on back to you, Dad.
Amador Senior Center Meals on Wheels volunteer driver Andy Alone talks about why he volunteers for the program and the satisfaction he receives from it.
Oh, meeting the people. Great smiles. They're looking forward to seeing us, and they enjoy the great food. They say, you know, the best part of their day is seeing us drivers come up and bring in their lunch. I wanted to give back to the community, so if down the road one day someone will give back to me.
Make a difference by volunteering today. If you have a few hours a day, week, or month, become a volunteer driver for the Amador Meals on Wheels program. When you volunteer, you'll make a new friend or two, and you'll feel a greater sense of purpose knowing that you've helped someone. Give the Amador Senior Center a call at 223-0442. That's 209-223-0442. Volunteer today.
At Sutter Amador Hospital, exceptional care never stops. For 4 consecutive years, we've been recognized as one of the nation's top 100 rural community hospitals. In everything we do, from state-of-the-art care to our 24/7 emergency department, we never stop being there for our community. At Sutter Health, getting better never stops. Learn more and find a doctor at sutterhealth.org.
Time now for a Hometown Radio Fair Fact, brought to you by Sierra Hearth and Home.
Dan and Shirley Hampton at Sierra Hearth and Home hope you have a great and safe time at the fair. Did you know that the Wood Smoke Reduction Program offers financial incentives to replace old, polluting wood stoves? Now is a great time to get a new, clean, efficient wood stove installed. Call your local hearth specialist, Sierra Hearth and Home in Jackson at 223-4007. To find out how, that's 223-4007.
I've got a question. Other than a place to catch up with friends, have a beer, a corn dog, and watch the Destruction Derby, what's the fair do for Amador County?
Well, that question borders on blasphemy, my friend. The benefits stretch far beyond the fair's traditional offering of cultural, educational, and agricultural activities. It also generates a wealth of tangible benefits. According to the latest figures, the fairgrounds generates over $4.5 million in spending activity annually, benefiting our local economy. In fact, the entire network of California fairs generates upwards of $4 billion in economic activity, benefiting local, state, and global economies. Now, the Amador County Fairgrounds creates jobs statewide through the economic ripple effect of fairgrounds patrons, spending, and the business activity required in support of fairgrounds activities and in support of events. Last year alone, the equivalent of 41 jobs were created as a result of the spending by the fairgrounds. Now, the labor income generated by these additional jobs was approximately $1.6 million. The fairgrounds also generates business tax revenue through the collection of sales and local taxes. So, you see, the fairgrounds are more than just a nice place to visit each year. It's part of the economic engine that drives Amador County and the state's economy. And that's a fact.
Alrighty, I had a chance to, by the way, Joey Guidi here live from day 2 at the Amador County Fair. Seniors Day today until 6 p.m. Smoke-free on the grounds until 4. I had a chance to sit down with the future hay farmers of Amador County earlier, and we're going to go ahead and go into their interview right now. I've got a couple guys here, 3 guys here actually, from the future hay farmers of Amador County. I've got Thomas, I've got Kyle, and I've got Ryan Halverson right here. Fellas, this is our tradition, our annual talk on the radio, interview I should say, for the future hay farmers of Amador County. So let's actually, I'll tell you what, let's talk about the dinner first. Fantastic dinner that you guys had here, right over there on the Biaggi Bandstand. What were the proceeds like? How did everything go with that?
Yeah, so the dinner this year was actually there.
Yeah, flip it around.
Yeah, so the dinner actually this year was actually a great success. We had a good turnout. We're going to say somewhere over 300 people, which was awesome. That's more than we expected. We brought in some good money, and we're looking forward to spending probably about $35,000 this year at the junior livestock auction.
Awesome.
So our proceeds are going to be pretty big this year. Definitely our biggest year by far.
That's good. That's good. So, quick question then. So, because I've had people ask me about this. How exactly does it work? What is the future hay farmers of Amador County?
It's really just a bunch of friends that got together and wanted to spend money at the county fair at the auction, at the junior livestock auction.
Give back to the kids.
Yeah, well, at the time when we started, some of us were still in the auction ourselves, and we wanted to give back to something that gave to us so much for so many years. So that's why that's the root of it.
And how does it work? Do you guys purchase the animals? Do you help with the floor? Do you help? I know there's different groups that do different things, right?
Yeah, this year we're going to do both. I think we're going to spend probably $20,000 raising the floor and another $15,000 spending on animals. Yeah, so
gotcha.
Yeah, so hopefully, I mean, the raising the floor helps everybody, and then so does bidding on everything as well. We bid on everything that's low, so you stimulate the auction that way as well.
Gotcha. So now you guys are a nonprofit. Most of the donations are tax deductible, correct? These are tax deductible donations, and you guys are you're under the umbrella. We like to say the umbrella of the Amador Community Foundation. Is that correct?
Yep.
Right on.
Yeah, this will be our actually our 9th auction that we've been to. It's been 8 years now. 2016 is when we first started it. We've spent close to $60,000 in the last 8 years, and for instance, I mean, we're going to spend half of that just this year from the success of our last dinner.
And those are all local dollars that stay local, right? Yeah. This is all local people banding together, helping you guys out to help the kids out, right?
And most of these people have kids themselves that are in the auction as well. So
right. Now, Ryan, I've got a question for you. So we are called the future hay farmers of Amador County. Are you a hay farmer, or who's the hay farmer? Who are the hay farmers?
Funny thing was, pretty much all of us were hay farmers at one point. We would all help out around. Thomas owns a hay business in Jackson Valley, and we would all help out around there, and it was just kind of a name that came up and stuck, and really there's only one real hay farmer in the group. I mean,
one current hay farmer.
One current hay farmer of Amador County in there, but the name just came about and it kind of stuck, so we just ran with it.
Awesome. And all of you guys showed, right? All of you guys showed animals in the fair?
Yeah, we all had animals.
What did you guys show, and is that stuff that you guys like to bid on personally, or is that something that's separate?
I showed pigs when I was in the fair, and we kind of, try and go through everything. Pigs, sometimes it gets a little hard because there is quite a few pigs.
Pigs prices have been very good recently too, which is good for the kids. I mean,
yeah, it's been
$10 a pound for a pig is pretty normal now. Back when I was doing it, that was a lot of money. But now it seems to be pretty standard for an average kid, which is good.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
that's great. Now, you guys were able to purchase last year the Grand Champion turkey, right? The Grand Champion turkey, and that was donated to the Turkey or a 20 for KVGC and for the Interfaith Food Bank. So I want to shout you guys out for that.
It is important to say, because through this nonprofit, we're not able to actually benefit anything from the auction.
Right.
And the turkey was actually bought by a few members personally, because we can't keep any of the animals that we get for our personal use.
Yeah, everything we buy goes for resale.
Yep.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Now that's something important to explain there too. It's not just benefiting you guys, right? This is, and especially the major benefit obviously is to the kids, but it's not like it's going into your freezer, not going into your freezer, you're not splitting it all up. It's going back in for resale.
Yeah, going back in for resale. We get some money back from each animal that we sell to get put towards another kid.
Gotcha. Now I'll ask this of all three of you guys: what has been your favorite part of this journey as the future hay farmers of Amador County? The favorite part of this whole thing?
I would say the favorite part is just seeing at our dinner the community coming together and actually fully supporting us. The amount of support that we get from everyone that we've known and like raised us is pretty awesome to see us, and now we're giving that back to the kids. And then you hear those parents come up to us, and there's kids saying that they want to be like us when they grow up, and that's probably one of the coolest things, that they really idolize us and the kids know who we are, which is pretty cool. But we just want to keep doing the best we can for the community and giving back and help make the fair and the livestock auction as good as it can be.
Awesome. Thomas? Your favorite part of doing this whole thing? What's your favorite part of this journey?
I would have to agree with Kyle on everything he said. I mean, the support that we get is outstanding. I honestly, 8 years ago when we started this, I would have never imagined it would get to this point. But here we are.
Definitely. Right?
Yeah, I can agree with those two guys, and seeing the community come together and try and, raise some money for a good cause to help these kids out. It really shows the tight-knit community that Amador County still is holding together, and the traditions that we're able to keep through the county.
Now I'll tell you guys one of my favorite things of the future hay farmers of Amador County is whenever you guys go through a parade, it's party. All right, I love it.
Oh, yeah, well, we're a bunch of kids. We're still kids.
Right through the parade, and it's a party, man. As soon as they pass on by, they're hucking candy at people, and man, it's a great time.
That's how. This all originated off of kind of really a joke.
Sure.
That's how it started, was just to have some fun, and we like to continue having fun doing this. Obviously it's about the kids and giving back, but we like to, we want to make sure everybody has fun. We have fun. It's a really good time.
It started from just our personal funds. We would all get together and say, hey, who wants to pitch in $200 and let's buy a Grand Champion and go up and get a picture,
cool picture.
And then it kind of turned into, all of a sudden one year people just started giving us money and saying they love what we do, and we were like, oh, that's kind of weird. And then we got hats, started selling hats, and
I'll tell you what, I still have one of the original shirts, one of the original red shirts. It's starting to crack a little bit on the front, but I still have one of those shirts.
We'll get you a new one.
That's a relic right there.
Dude, yeah, for real. So speaking of the hats, yes, that is one of the main ways to donate now, right? So what's the cost now? $50 still?
Yeah, $50 for a hat. We'll be here at the fair, especially at the auction. We'll be around. You'll see us in our red shirts, our red polos that say Future Hay Farmers on it. At the auction. We'll be here all fair as well, today, tomorrow, next day.
We also have koozies, and I want to make it clear that we're not selling the hats or the koozies. It is a gift that we give to you with for your donation, because we're not able to actually sell merchandise.
Exactly. That's the main way to donate, is to do that, right? Yeah. So good. And all these proceeds, they go straight back in to the junior livestock auction for the most part, right?
Bring it back every penny.
Every penny does. Yep.
All the money that we raise goes to the auction for the livestock, and then putting on our dinner, our fundraiser. That is it. That's the only thing we spend money on.
I know it's really early for it, but do you guys have a date nailed down, or we're looking for another time for next year?
We don't have a date set at this time. Gotcha. We're just trying to get through this fair first. And then as soon as fair's over, that's the next step, just getting right back into it and figuring out when we're going to have our dinner and do it all over again.
We do know that it will be back at the county fair. The county fair, I think when people step on these grounds, seem to want to open their pockets a little bit more.
Yeah, they suck a little deeper.
Yeah. It just has such a good vibe.
It sets the whole attitude for fair.
Yeah.
Being at the fairgrounds.
Well, exactly. Fitting too, right? Yeah. Fitting to have it here. Now, Ryan, you've got 2 little ones now. When are your girls? When's Peyton going to start showing?
Oh man, who knows? We're gonna have to start getting her into some showing chickens, using the stick, walking the chickens. But no, as soon as she's able to and ready to, I would like to get her in, because raising animals growing up teaches you a lot of valuable lessons in life. Some sense of responsibility, and you got to plan, to how you want your animals to be raised and all that kind of stuff. And so I think it's a great thing for kids to do if they're able to definitely raise animals and learn the life lessons that teaches you.
Awesome. Well, fellas, anything else that you want the folks out there to know?
I just want to add on to, I don't have kids yet, I know Ryan does, but just adding on to that, cool thing is that's how our whole friend group came together, actually, is through the livestock auction and the livestock stuff here at the fair. I mean, we're all from different towns, and when you're little kids growing up, you don't meet the kids from the other little towns, so that's how we all came together. So the whole fair thing is a super cool thing, and that's how we'll bring people together.
Perfect. Well, if you want to make, again, your tax-deductible donation to the Future Hay Farmers of Amador County, benefiting the Junior Livestock Auction and all those great kids over there, go ahead and find one of these guys. They're going to be wearing those red polos. You can get yourself a hat, get yourself a koozie for your donation of $50. Right, fellas?
Yep, and we also do have a link on the Amador Community Foundation. If you go under to donate, it pops up Future Hay Farmers, and you can donate online through that as well, and then print your tax-deductible receipt out, and that's another way you can donate and help the cause.
Perfect. Thomas, anything else?
No, I don't think so, Joe. I think you covered everything. I just know every penny counts, and even at $10, $100, doesn't matter what it is. You don't have to buy a hat. Every dollar counts. We appreciate any help that we can get.
We always kind of thought of it too as a way that people may not have the financial means or area to store a whole animal and buy an animal at the fair, but this is a small way of helping out the kids of the Junior Livestock Auction without having to burden the purchase of a whole animal. So.
It gives everybody a voice. They can do something with the dollar. If they want to help, $10 helps. It doesn't matter what amount it is.
Right.
It gives everybody the chance to help in some type of way if they don't like Ryan said, if you don't want to buy a whole animal.
For sure. Well, hey, thanks, fellas. Again, the Junior Livestock Auction takes place on Sunday here at the Amador County Fairgrounds, down over at the barns. Make your way here, folks. Again, if you see one of these fellas here from the Future Hay Farmers of Amador County, go ahead and stop them and make a nice little donation to them. Fellas, hey, thank you for always stopping by, always being good sports about this, and letting me ask you a few questions here on air. I know Ryan likes to talk, but...
Halverson, you can't keep the mic far.
Exactly.
That's one of those guys. It's extra chicken.
Alrighty, and that was the interview with the Future Hay Farmers of Amador County, and I think that is just about going to do it for us here live from the Amador County Fairgrounds. Day 2 here, Seniors Day. Once again, I will mention until 6 p.m. and smoke free here on the grounds until 4 p.m. We were able to hear from a whole lot of guests here. The Miss Amador and her court. We spoke with Kayla Dale from Amador Fire, Rich Hoffman, of course, our good friend Paul right over here from the Kettle Corn booth, and of course the Future Hay Farmers of Amador County. Come on out to the Amador County Fair, folks. I know it's a little warm, but hey, I'll tell you what, as I mentioned before, there's lots of shade, there's lots of fans, it's a lot of air conditioning in the buildings, and always great time, great food, and great entertainment here at the Amador County Fair. We'll catch you back here soon.
1 a.m.